Hello and welcome to today's smart class. Here we have this challenge before us here. It looks impossible, but let's see how possible it is if we can actually get an answer that will satisfy this challenge. The question is t plus 7 equals to t. What is the value of t that will satisfy this challenge? So let's take our solution first thing. So if we take our solution, then let's see what to do with this. So the first thing we're going to do here is very easy. So we're going to take our 7 from both sides of this equation. So if we do that, this is going to give us our t plus r7 minus r7 equals to t then minus 7. And so this and this will leave. So we now have our t is equals to t minus 7. But we still have t on this side of the equation, so we have to bring this t to this other side. And how do we do that? We go to subtract t from both sides of the equation again. So this is going to give us t, then minus t is equals to t minus 7 minus t. And so this and this will leave. So our plus t here minus t here will give us 0. So we're not going to have 0 equal to our minus 7. But you know for sure in the world of mathematics that 0 is not equal to minus 7 unless you have a better proof to substantiate this. And so this expression is not true. So 0 cannot be equal to minus 7. So this is wrong. So what other way can we use to simplify this or to check for this answer? Let's go ahead to a kind of square both side of this equation, which is what I regard as the second method to this challenge here. And so we're going to take a second method. So the first one we apply here is this first method, which is solving it algebraically. So the second method is also algebraic method, but let's see if it will work out. Then let's try to square both sides of the equation. But before that, let's take down our question. So we have here t plus 7, they're equal to our t. So if we square both sides of the equation, we're going to square this also. And so this, we're going to apply a property of algebra or algebraic identity. It says that if you have your x then plus your y all raised to the power of 2 equal to our x to the power of 2 plus 2xy plus ry squared. So if we follow this rule and we square this side of the equation, so this is going to give us our t squared then plus our 2 into t, then times our 7, then plus our 7 squared equal to our t to the power of 2. And so simplify this is going to give us our 2 to the power of 2, then plus, we use 2 to multiply everything, we're going to give us 14t, then plus 49, okay, equal to t squared. Here we are having t squared here, we are having t squared here. And so the two of them will leave the system. And so we're going to have here our 14, the t, the plus our 49 equal to 0. Subtract 49 from both sides of the equation. So we have 14t plus our 49 minus 49 is equal to 0 minus 49. And so this will leave. So we are now left with our 14t is equal to minus 49. We are looking for our t. So if we divide through by 14, we equally divide this side by 14. So this will leave. So 7 here will give us our minus 7 all over 7 here will give us our 2. So we're going to have our t is equal to minus 7 all over 2. But here we'll do a simple check if this answer will actually satisfy the original equation. So let's take a check on this other side. Okay, so we have here check. So taking our check, we have our t plus 7 equal to rt, right? So we said the answer we solve for is t equals to minus 7 all over 2. So if we do that, this is going to give us our minus 7 all over 2, then plus our 7 equals to minus 7 all over 2. And so what will happen here, we factorize this. So if we do this, this is going to give us minus 7, then plus our 14, all over our 2 equal to minus 7 all over 2. Then we check out this. If we sum up this is going to give us our 7 all over 2. Then equal to this side remains 7 all over 2. So we are having positive 7 all over 2 equal to negative 7 all over 2. And we know this is not true. And so the answer we got here is not correct. This is wrong. This is wrong. So this does not satisfy the equation. So this is wrong. Now, if you look at it carefully, you will now discover that there is no solution to this question. So we can conclude by saying that no solution to this equation. No solution. But again, it means if we plot the graph of this left-hand side and we plot the graph of this, t will tend to infinity. So in other words, we're going to have our t will now be equal to infinity. T will tend to infinity. Sorry, the sign of my infinity symbol. Okay, so t will tend to infinity. But still, we do not regard this as an answer. This is not a number. It's just a belief, or it's a concept. So t is equal to infinity. Both of them cannot meet at all. So, but in all, we say here that we do not have a solution to this algebraic equation. This is a wonderful equation. Okay, thank you for being there. Drop your comment in the comment section. See you in our next class.